February 15th, 2009, Sunday morning. A bit late doing my video, just coming up to 20 to 12 in the morning. My video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance and behaviour. My substance, alcohol, so recovering alcoholic, behaviour all over the place. And I went to a meeting of AA this morning, the 9:30 at Flood Street, and it was very good, all about being a newcomer into the fellowship. And we had 3 new people. That's as much as I can say. I can say I was there, but I can't say that anybody else was there. But there were a significant number of people at this meeting, and it's a good meeting. It's a good way to kick off a Sunday morning. Getting into the fellowship regime of Alcoholics Anonymous probably saved my life on more than one occasion, probably daily, and that's gratitude. I have gratitude today for how life is, even though I've got 1 or 2 other complications in sobriety. But the gift is today I've got more of a handle on reality, which is my spiritual connection to now, trying to see the truth of what is. And what helps me immensely, as I say, is the fellowship of AA. I cannot speak for it, but I can speak about what it does for me. And at the beginning of every meeting we share a preamble, which I want to share here. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. And it's a fellowship of men and women. It's not an organisation. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions, and if you haven't got any money you don't have to give any. Or you just don't give any if you don't want to. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any courses, and it neither endorses nor opposes my videos, I suspect, because the fellowship has no outside opinions. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety, and how we go about that is the best we can do on any particular day to help each other just make one day work today. And I feel okay. Yes, it was Friday the 13th, unlucky for some, but it was okay. Followed by February the 14th, Saturday, Valentine's Day. I didn't get any bills. I got a good book on depression though, and how to understand it better, so that it can be understood what one can do and what one can't do on a daily basis to make life work. So I feel in a good place this morning, just gentle. I'm going out for coffee later with a friend. And I share the literature of AA on my videos, just some of the daily reflections like in this book. And there is a 12-step program of action for anybody joining the fellowship. There are 12-step action steps which we can take or not take as we choose to. So what did I do? I got to AA, hated it, resented it and didn't understand it. Knew I was in a bind. I couldn't control my drinking other than to have the control of having drink around me all the time. And now I don't on a daily basis, and it's been some years. But I'm not smug or conceited about it. I know the seriousness of this illness can put us down very quickly and get us back out there relapsing and then going back for some more research. And I see the evidence quite often. And this is just the way it is. You know, we are human, not perfect, quite imperfectly perfect. So that is the gift. But the 12 steps of AA are on this little card which newcomers can get. And 12 months, 12 steps. This is the second month. So step 2 reads, came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. And what I've learned on a daily basis is there's much more experience and wisdom in AA, the fellowship, than there is in me to combat drinking one day at a time. So I count myself as fortunate, and we learn to live our lives the way we would like to and can do, and also understand what we cannot do. And that's where serenity is the serenity to know the difference between what we can and cannot do. It doesn't mean it's all wonderful, life is a bed of roses or a box of chocolates. It means that sometimes it's really tough, and good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people. And we learn how to understand our emotions and our feelings and what's going on inside of us. So if we understand our feelings, then we have a better understanding of what is going on. And often we have pushed our feelings under for so long we have no clue. So gently, my best thinking got me to AA. That is, I was completely bamboozled intellectually and in every way. I could not make sense or rationale of the world. And my best feelings keep me in the programme, that is, feeling better for being supported in fellowship. So, the daily readings, if you like, for now. February 15th, taking action. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialise if we work for them, which suggests that we have to work hard at life, and life is difficult. And that comes from the AA Big Book. It used to be page 84, but it's moved slightly. One of the most important things AA has given me, in addition to freedom from booze, is the ability to take right action. It says the promises will always materialise if I work for them. Fantasising about them, debating them, preaching about them, and faking them just won't work. I'll remain a miserable, rationalising dry drunk. By taking action and working the 12 steps in all my affairs, I'll have a life beyond my wildest dreams. And beyond my wildest dreams is to still be alive and not dead from drink. And also alive from other conditions which I got in recovery, because life happens to people. And that is all about action. And a rationalising dry drunk I could have been, hanging on to life with grim death, as they say. Or I can make life work knowing what is going on inside me, my feelings, my emotional understanding, my balance, where it might be. And often it's off balance at the moment. It's just the way it is right now. And as in Bill sees it, this book, another daily reading, in no particular order, other than in the book, it says page 29, gratitude should go forward. Yeah, gratitude should go forward rather than backwards. In other words, if you carry the message to still others, you will be making the best possible repayment for the help given to you. No satisfaction has been deeper and no joy greater than in 12-step work well done. To watch the eyes of men and women open with wonder as they move it from the darkness into the light, to see their lives quickly filled with new purpose and meaning, and above all to watch them awaken to the presence of a loving God in their lives. These things are the substance of what we receive as we carry AA's message. And for me, the higher power is truth. God is truth, God is love, God works through people. Mine's a fairly nuts and bolts version. It's my version. Everybody's entitled to their own version and understanding of God, the God that works for you. And it's not a concept, it's about living life. It's about practicing these steps in all our affairs. It's about experiencing the steps and having life experience which makes sense of the 12-step program. So it's not about being cosseted and away from the world. The whole program of fellowship is about being able to engage in the world as it is and as we are, rather than trying to be something that we imagine we ought to be or fantasizing. It's about reality, the reality of our situation, our feelings, and where we are today. So there's those two books, and life is difficult at the moment. Type 1 diabetes, blood sugar checks, frequent insulin injections. My blood sugars are going up and down at the moment, as there is some change in my other regimes to do with medication, blood work, and cholesterol. And the suggestion that I need to sort myself out as best I can as quickly as possible, or I'll be at risk of stroke and heart attack. Well, I am in fact in risk of both. So the answer is, don't panic, as they used to say, and just try and understand what I can do on a daily basis, which is to record what is happening, the reduction in other medications and discontinuing them, so I can then start some new ones which are more appropriate for pain management and clinical depression. These are tough times, and I need to be aware that I'm very brittle, and that sometimes things go up and down. My emotions, my feelings, and my misunderstandings about life can be quite frequent. So what helps me definitely is to get to a meeting of AA, be there, be a part of, see people I know, see people who understand what is going on for me, and have a good discussion beforehand with a good person, and to be able to come back and hear a message of, would you like to come out for coffee later? So I'm lucky, and at every meeting at the end we share the serenity prayer. Serenity doesn't mean it's good or bad, it just means we accept. And it goes like this: God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I learn this wisdom daily, simply only one day at a time.